So now it's time for the lid, right? So as for the lid, I'm going to cut a verse, actually about halfway through. I'm going to cut a rabbet so that it could just snap right in and it won't come off. So it's going to be a tight fit. Okay, so first thing I need to figure out how I want it to be. I can either put it this way or this way, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I just need to remember that, and then I need to do some marking because the thickness are not the same, so I need to make sure they're marked out properly. All right, I think I'm also going to mark out like A, B, C, D, just in case, so that I don't get it wrong. So let me see. What is this board? A. So yeah, that's A. So I'm gonna call this A. Just call this B, C, and D. So if I want the lid to be like that, it needs to be A, B, C, and D, like that. Okay. So next thing we need to do is to mark out from the inside, like where exactly we need to cut. So make sure it's flushed. Make sure you keep it flush to all the corners and draw it out. Okay, now you actually have where you're going to be cutting the boundary. So what I'm going to do next is square off the pieces, meaning square off the lines. Since I don't have a knife for this, I'm just going to use a chisel. Just be careful not to cut yourself. Line it up like that. Yeah, just gently score a line. Okay, so remember how I said it's going to be a tight fit. Since it's a dovetail, it can only be tight towards the pin. So if I look here, it needs to be tighter on the B and D side. So I need to remember that. Where? Oh, there it is. D and B, I'm going to undercut these two sides, and then as I fit the final piece, I'm going to slowly pare it down. Okay, so next thing we need to do is to mark out how much of it we are going to be removing. Since it's going to be a tight fit, I want to have a lot of material as the rabbet, so it's only going to be exposing a little bit at the top. I'm going to find something to do that. So I'm going to use the 7mm scrap as my template. So that's how much I'm going to be keeping. Okay. So just keep the chisel flat, keep the board flat, just run it across. There you go. You have a nice line all the way around. Okay, so now as you can see, I've marked out on the side. So this is going to be the waist. Okay, so we're going to cut a rabbet right here, from here to here. Okay, so there's going to be a little step, chiseling. Okay. Okay, first thing you do is to form a proper knife line all the way around the cut. Okay, and then do a V-groove. Now you're gonna take out a flake by hitting it from the side. Something like this. And you're gonna repeat this over and over. So the reason you need to chop down from the top before you do it from the side is because you wanna have you wanna cut off the wood fiber going along the grain so that you don't peel off the entire board. Same line. It's a very bad position. Just don't take out too much because you could end up overcutting. Let's see. We're pretty close. We're about like halfway. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up the rest. Okay, last round. Now I'm gonna put it up right on the knife line. Just slowly. Right on the knife line. Tap it away. Knife line. Okay. So once you're done with cutting it out, make sure you clean out the corners because the inside part is definitely going to be much higher. So slowly pare it down to get it flat. Okay. And then just clean out the corners. Just like that. Okay. There you have it. That's how you cut a rabbit. And just make sure you do the same thing on all 3 sides. And we are done for this step. Okay, so now I've cut a rabbet on all the pieces, and if you look at these 2 sides, you'll see it's slightly tapered downwards, okay? And that's intentional because you want to wedge this top lid into the box so that it stays in just by the force of the wedge. So you will not need to use any kind of glue or adhesive. I'm just making sure everything is flat. and also the taper is not very tight. Then we'll do a very quick dry test fit. Make sure all the corners are clean. Okay. Now let's do a test fit. Is right there. So there you go. It's very tight. Sick. Alright, so next step we need to do the cutting. So I'm just going to cut probably a circle, just a circle right in the middle, and we are done.